What is it do you like about Coke?
I love the smell of it.
Is raw. It's raw every goddamn year.
Yes,
Hey man,
Lord.
serve 'em raw, goddammit.
Subscribe to Serving It Raw and let's keep it
all the way funky, uncut, raw. Serving it raw just like my boy Gutter Kane.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped in the Serving It Raw podcast. I am your host, Gutter Kane, the Gutter Man, the Pyrex Iron Chef. And today's special guest is a visionary entrepreneur, independent music powerhouse, an author, a fashion designer, and the founder of Trillionair and AllN Committee. With over 500 recorded tracks, well, 700 recorded tracks now, millions of monthly impressions, affiliations with No Limit Records, and a collaboration alongside legends like Mr. CIRV'N, Sugar T, and Bone Crusher, he's built his name through resilience, discipline, and consistency. From the Ohio grind to building a legacy rooted in ownership and authenticity, servers, help me welcome to the show, T.Vickz.
Hey, you better than Shannon Sharp with the intro, man. We like how you bringing us in, baby.
Already, I gotta make sure
it's different. It's different over here, man.
Hey,
I like that. I like
we serving,
it.
man. We serving.
Yeah, I like it. What's up with you though, man?
Oh man, I've been good, man. Blessed. I can't complain. Same as you. Just glad to link up with you, man.
Yeah, we out here just trying to make moves, man. Well, nope. We out here making moves because trying to be saying that we ain't doing. You know what I mean?
Already.
We ain't never trying. We doing or we ain't doing. Trying is in the middle, so that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, I'm glad I was able to link up with you, man, and document, your legacy and your contributions, into hip hop.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. A lot of contributions. You know what I mean? And we don't want them to forget nothing. You know what I mean? We want to know about everything. You know what I'm saying? And you covering it though. You doing your thing. Yeah, you covering it. You doing your thing.
I'm finna dig deep.
Well, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Well, every legacy has a beginning. So before the music, before the brand, and before people knew the name T.Vickz, who were you growing up and what experiences shaped the man we see today?
So like my upbringing is unique, right? I come from a musical family, but not like, for example, like my grandfather, we used to have to do like soul train and perform in front of the family at family events and stuff like that. My uncle was a big DJ. My uncle Rickey, he just passed in January, but he was a big DJ and he had a band. So back in the day when I grew up in the 80s, everybody had bands, you know what I'm saying? My aunt Pat was the lead singer. So I grew up watching them develop their skills. You know what I mean? I grew up watching that, and then I morphed that into when I was like probably like 12, 13, end up putting on my own shows. I kind of watched them and seen the gaps in what they was doing. The gaps mean the things that they's doing right, I already mastered that, and then I seen where I can make it better, and I took it to another level. But that was probably about my upbringing, you know what I'm saying? Just really I was a hooper, you know what I'm saying, and just a fly dude. So that's where the clothes come in, because I would wear something and I could wear something that ain't even the thing. And then me and my dudes will wear it, put it together, come together, be four of us, we wearing it, and then you go back to the store and it's sold out. So at a young age, I started to understand my power, my influence on just my people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had that vision from the jump, but I got a lot of the game from my uncle on the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My uncle really was my inspiration. Like I wanted to be just like him. He was the fly. He had the girl. He had the cars. He had everything. You know what I mean? So he was the flyest. He was the first nigga I wanted to be like. He was the fly nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was, and the music was everything. He was like, he had the perm and all this. You know what I'm saying? They say he fly dudes. You know what I'm saying? I made a record for him called Rickey that's out now too. That after
I heard it.
Yep. So it was like people don't realize that for me, we're gonna stick. I don't want to skip parts, so we're gonna stick with the upbringing. But for me, on the upbringing, my first shot in the game I got was from a private investor. You know what I'm saying? And it's a story I don't really tell much, but I had a private investor. I was at the mall with my friend. We got a group, you know what I'm saying? Two Real Heathens was the name of the group. It's me and my dude, you know what I'm saying? We doing music together. And some two girls was fighting at the mall. We in the jewelry store. My brother, he getting a Jesus piece put together. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it, but we young. I'm only like 12, 13. Girls fighting. And she like, man, why y'all got them girls fighting? They always fighting about you rappers. Now, I ain't never met this girl, nothing. Never seen this lady in life. She said it for like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And we like, oh man, they ain't fighting about us. I mean, how you know we rappers? She said, man, y'all ain't rappers. I'm just playing with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Beautiful woman, too. Like in her 40s, beautiful woman, well put together. She got money. You know what I mean? And we like, man, nah, we rap. She like, well, if you rap, then rap. Then
That's how they started.
my dude said, man, if you want us to rap, you got to get you a crowd. She left. She at the mall with like 12 girls. She got her daughter and all their friends with her, you know what I mean? She come back with 12 girls, like around her age. She said rap. So in our mall, it's like when you go into the door, you ain't in the mall yet. You in the part of the entrance, and then it's another door. Then you in the mall. So
Okay.
we took them to that part. So like we went out the mall, we went in there, and we rapped this song called "They Hate You." I never forget. This song changed my life. The song is out now too. It's on Bogart and Volume 2. The collector's edition is out. That's one of our first recordings. We do the song for her,
Oh, okay.
and she loved it. She loved it. She went crazy. And all the girls went crazy. And she said, okay, yeah, y'all is rappers. She said, you know what? I'm going to help y'all. And she said, give me your number and I'm going to call you. Now, this back before cell phones is out. So this is the house phone.
Okay.
So we give her the number because we ain't got no cell phones and nothing like that. It's the house phone.
Yeah.
We give her the number. We wait like 2 weeks. She never called us. But I'm gonna listen to the story. I'm gonna try to speed it up. She never called us. So me and my dude, we sitting there. I'm like, man, you know what? We seen her at the mall once. All we gotta do is when we leave school, go to the mall and stay there till it's closed. We gonna run into her again. If we there all the time we can be when it's over, she gonna come again.
That's true.
So we went to the mall for like 6 months straight, like that. The weekends we would go when the mall first opened and stay till it closed. Everything it took us about 6 months, but we thought we seen her once and like 2 months in, but we was kids, so we was scared to say something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then about
Damn.
6 months in, we seen her and we knew it was her, so we said something. Boom, and she said, "I was up here like 2, 3 months ago looking for y'all. I had lost the number." So we like, all right, we gonna give you the number again, but give us your number. And she ended up her husband, her significant other at the time was 300 million up. He was worth over $300 million.
Damn.
And they end up investing and they end up financing our whole first part of our career. They paid for our first album. They paid for the studio time, everything, all the shows, anything we had to do, all this. So all my education I got at a high level because I got a guy that got a lot of money behind me. So everything that I was trying to do, like if I needed to go to the studio for $5,000, it was like, here, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was he was a foreigner. You know what I mean? And when 9/11 happened, that kind of changed my career because I was with him all the way up until 9/11.
Okay. Now, how old were you at this time?
I was like I said, I was about 13 when I
About
met him.
13. Okay.
Now about 13 when I met him, and then all the way up to about I was with him probably to about about 17.
Okay.
So I was with him about 4 years. You know what I mean?
Now, was music or hooping always a dream? Like, or did the
At
dream like
first,
evolve over time? Like, did they go
at,
from hooping?
at first, I thought I was gonna be a hooper because we from Akron, home of LeBron James. So I played Brian
Oh, hold on.
in middle school.
I'm gonna bring that up. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So At first, I thought hooping was gonna be it because I was really good. You know what I'm saying? I was really good, but I had just being honest and transparent, like the street influence. I wasn't a bad kid, but I could have went either way. I could have went
Okay.
to the lead. I could have went rapping. I could have went to jail. You know what I mean? Like I had four friends that I had three friends I ate at the table every day when I was growing up. One of them went to jail for over 7 years. One of them played professional football, and another one dead. You know what I'm saying? So, like the my life was like we really diverse in which way I could have went. I end up being an entertainer. So them the four people. You know what I'm saying? But the choices was out there. The basketball was first,
Okay.
but to be honest, it was like, man, I ain't getting no taller. You know what I'm saying? I figure something out. You know what I mean? Man, what I mean? That's what it is. Like like me and Brown was the same height when we played. We was the
Okay.
same height.
Right. Yeah.
I'm 5'11".
Okay.
He's 6'8".
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Okay.
was,
So you just
yeah,
stopped growing.
yeah. So what I mean, when we played, we was both about 5'8". He grew a foot after that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And he played. He didn't play in the NBA all these years and all this. He probably don't even remember playing me. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we played in middle school. We whooped him. You know what I mean? So
Had to document
yeah, we
that.
whooped him. You know what I'm saying? I'm 1-0 against the king. You know what I'm saying? I'm 1-0. I only ever played in one game, like with the refs and the whistles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
So, but
right.
we want to know.
Okay. Now, when it comes to music, I gotta ask you this, not just as a fan, but for the culture, who's your top 5 artists that shaped you?
Top artists that shaped me musically.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I could give you a difficult answer, but I'm gonna give you like the hip hop answer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So because a difficult answer would be like really life more shaped my music than the artist. But if we give the artist that I looked up to for real, like Tupac is like a stock answer for everybody, but it's true because it's just like the freeness that he spoke with. It's like everybody want to be that free. You know what I'm saying? And now people about to get crazy because Brother Lynch hung.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like Brother Lynch, his style, like the craft of it, like I watch him like the cadence and the nuances of rapping. You know what I'm saying? It was like him, you know what I'm saying? And then
That's 2.
you got Twister. I say Twister because when he put the way he did the fast, we grew up with Bone them, but the way he did it was like, crazy. And then I'm gonna say Master P
Okay. That's
because of
4.
because the business of it, you know what I mean? And not just the business, what he sold me more than anybody because it was the we black men, it was the togetherness and no limit that sold me on him. It's like I'm the leader, but look, these my soldiers, and we together. We no limit soldiers. It was the brotherhood of what he sold. He sold a brotherhood
Okay.
in a way that got me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because we all looking for that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Young. You know what I'm saying? So I say P was the most. He was probably more influential than anybody. And then
Okay.
I'm
That's the last one.
gonna say I'm gonna say P is no limit. So that's all the no limit soldiers too.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't want to, you know what I mean? But outside of the no limit camp, I'm gonna say MJG.
Oh shit. All right.
I think he a
That's
little
what's up.
underrated too as an
He is.
artist. You know what I'm saying? Like what he do on that mic, crazy. You know what I mean? Friend or foe, it's nuts. Like I could have picked 40. I could have picked because 40 like there, right there too, with the game he spit and the mob music he brought to the game and how he how the family, like sister, the brothers, cousins, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's influential too. But I think I think I just want to highlight MJG though, like you know what I mean, because I don't think he get enough credit.
I agree with you on that one. I don't think he's recognized as much as he should be.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should be. He's like a legend in this game, like for real. And he should get way. They live in legends, you know what I'm saying, collective. But I think he should get more. Like Andre 3000, I think he should get that type of love, like 3000 get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, thank you for also telling me what every artist kind of taught you, or what you learned from that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I
Because I
appreciate
don't.
it.
Yeah, because the thing about it is. You know, I can't just say because when you breaking music down, it's more to it than just getting behind the booth and doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, yep. That's why I did it like that.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned that you know that obviously you played LeBron James back in the days,
Yeah, I
and
did.
so, but I did have to ask you this. I didn't want to cut you off when you were talking previous. Is what's one thing about his game, or at least his presence, that the cameras didn't catch, but you kind of felt on the court with him back then? Like, was there something kind of special about him that you kind of saw back then, even though y'all were young?
Akron. I'm gonna say this too. Like LeBron James is a representation of our city,
Okay.
and our city got dogs. The water different here. You know what I'm saying? The water different. I think a lot of us don't make it because it's hard to make it out of here because it got a street element to it that got a impact on people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be accepted by the streets here. They feel like, or you know what I'm saying? And you might get in trouble before you get it. But LeBron James is a representation of a lot of people that come before him, a lot of dogs.
Okay.
And it's just like he did, and that's why he went all the way to the top because I think it should have been 11 different Akron people in the league prior to him, but none of them made it.
Gotcha.
And it's like they don't understand when you got real dogs from your city and you make it and you the first one. It's like you got the whole city. That's the part of the game that people ain't understand. Man, you can't say nothing bad about LeBron James, man, in certain pockets in here. You would die.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You would
He's very.
die. Because it ain't even like he ain't no street dude or nothing. It's just that he did something that changed the trajectory of the city. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like nobody had made it. Now his game on the court, what I seen is the nigga is a big ass nigga that's a guard. He a point guard. He played point guard when we played each other. You get what I'm saying? That's the
Damn.
part that people missing. He's really a point guard that's playing that
That
just
was a
grew.
power forward.
Yeah, he's small
Yeah.
forward. The
That's
nigga
smart.
really a point guard though that turned to a small forward. Like he natural point guard.
Mm,
Like I'm talking about that passing and all that that people don't really look at like that. That nigga been doing that his whole life.
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And the athletic ability on another level, but you know what I mean? But it's a bunch of dogs here. Like, I mean, I ain't trying to diminish Bron or whatever he did or nothing either, though. You know what I mean? He one of the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come from a good spot if you get to where he get to too. You got to know it's a bunch of dogs here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to kind of, touch on that just to
Yeah.
kind of see if there was something that, maybe you saw early on in
Nah,
this.
but I see.
Mm,
Really, it's the passing, man. It's
okay.
the his IQ. Like his attention to the game is what make him super great. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like this dude, the detail. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's easy to say he lacked a jumper when he came in. That was obvious, but everybody get better shooting as they grow and get older. But he just had his up top was. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
you
On
put
another
you
level.
put you put the up top up there. That's what make you so great. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, to continue with the greatness, I know you spoke about, losing your Uncle Rickey.
Right.
I did hear the song Rickey. I like how you sampled the Rickey from Boys in the Hood. Like I thought that was that was real tight. Especially at a point where everybody keeps using the saxophone. And so
I did that before everybody started using it too. I just want to
okay.
put that out there. You know what I'm saying? They just started using it man, about 2 months ago. I did that like 3 months ago. So I'm just saying.
Oh, okay,
It
gotcha.
feel like they biting me, dog, when I hear that saxophone. I'm just gonna keep it real. It feel like nobody ever even sampled that before.
Not that I know of. Well, hold on.
Right. Like
Well, hold on. The game did it.
he did.
Yeah,
He did.
I think Game did a song called, I don't know if it was called Rickey or he sampled it.
Okay,
But
well, I ain't never
yeah.
heard that one, but he might have. But ain't too many people. That's not like a sample that people sampling. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
And you know what I mean. And it's like it seemed like he just got popular once that song came out. I mean, we is over 1 million views, so I mean, you know.
That's what's up. And I know that was a major turning point in your life with him passing. And so can you take us into that season emotionally and explain how that loss transformed your hunger?
What y'all got to understand is Rickey is my uncle, but he was my childhood idol when it comes to this music.
Mhm.
But I lost my mama too. And people gotta understand, like my mom, my aunt, and my uncle, I lost all of them in the same month. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And they brothers and sisters. So we gotta understand this, like, so like the song Rickey could come out, right? And I don't know, I might even lost the question, but I'm just going to what I'm going into. But the song come out, I write it, he passed. So I sit back 2 days and I say, he need a song because he a legend. And I want the world to know his name and I'm gonna make sure they know him. You know what I mean? So I we got that connection, you know what I'm saying? Cause we both do music. You know what I mean? He recorded my first song, you know what I mean? So it's like I owed it to him to like he was putting the band back together and he was, you know, he was in the church and doing things like musically, you know what I mean? Like he calling me over to help him with the new technology stuff. So it was like when he died, it was like I gotta make him famous, right? That was the first thing. But he died 12 days later, my aunt died. My aunt is the glue to the family. You know, she the most popular person in the family, right?
okay.
Like my uncle, the most famous person in the family, you know what I'm saying? But my aunt, the most popular person inside the family. My mom is the strength. My mom died like 11 days after that, too. You know what I mean? But what it did for me was is it gave me time to reflect. I've been moving and moving and moving. I've been creating companies and generating money and generating wealth for my family, accumulating wealth for my family, generational wealth, but I hadn't had time to sit back and really think about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and reflecting on what I have already done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when them deaths happened, it gave me chance to reflect and celebrate my accomplishments to a certain degree. You know what I mean? When you come from a city like Akron, like I said, LeBron James made it, but then we ain't got a Billboard charting artist from Akron. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, I had to sit back and say well, how much I moved the needle forward. Like, did I represent my family in the right way because they gone now? And I did. And I was proud of that. And it helped me through the mourning stage because I made mama I did it and my mama got to hear it.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? And that was
Yeah.
already 2-3 million views, you know what I'm saying? Cross platforms. And it was like she was able to go to work and be proud, like this my son, you see what he doing and this and that. Like my mom seen me go on tour with No Limit and be on them stages and do that. She got to see that. She got to come to some of these shows. She got to wear the clothes. She got to do and I was like, well, my aunt, I had made the song about her. You feel what I'm saying? Like I put her in the song. I had brought them up on stage on one of these shows. I got booked on their anniversary, and they kicked it. So I was like, what it did to me was my aunt was about to retire. She died 9 months before her retirement. My mom died 9 months after her retirement. My aunt was supposed to come and help me with. We was talking about it, like you about to come help me. You know what I'm saying? Get my clothing brand more together and this and that. My uncle was like, man, once you put these tours together, I'm gonna do the sound, DJ, this is what I do. Like we was all planning stuff as a family, you know what I'm saying? And what it made me do is say, man, I gotta complete the mission.
Gotcha.
That's what it did. It just made me say, I gotta I gotta complete the mission because I gotta put on for my family because it's my turn now. Like when you like I'm like head of the family. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta put on for the family. Like when you had them, it was like I had a crutch almost because I had the elders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you
So it's
gotta.
like now I'm the elder. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta
Yeah.
show. I gotta put on so my nephews and my son and my daughter and them can say that's my dad or that's my uncle or that's my, you know what I mean? The same way I said about them. They open my eyes. I gotta look back and open these kids' eyes. That's, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put on for them now, but I gotta do it in a way to where they already open my eyes to make me want to do this. I gotta set things up. That's why the entrepreneur side of it is important and the ownership is important because I gotta have something that they can do. I think that's what's wrong with blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have nothing for our kids to do. When your kid turn 18, ain't no company for him to work at. Ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have a homeboy that could put a good word in for him with the boss, but we gotta get past that. We gotta have something for him to do. Like
Yeah,
this
we need to
part of
work
the
on that.
legacy.
We need to
Yeah,
work on generational wealth.
right.
Yeah.
But generational wealth is a great word, but but it ain't about how much money you got. You get what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
about what do y'all do? You get what I'm saying? Like these families do things. Yeah, they got money and they billionaire families, but they do something that us common folks need. You know what I'm saying? They sell ketchup. They the Heinz family. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
They,
when I say wealth, I'm not necessarily talking about money. I mean, anything can be wealth.
no, I said that. I said that because you educated, right? You might understand that, but the listener might not.
Gotcha.
So let's break it down so they can layman's terms, because sometimes we using words and terms that everybody can't get. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
so sometimes everybody think like, oh man, he a billionaire. They got generational wealth. But if he a billionaire like Oprah, or he's a billionaire like Kanye West, it's a difference.
Gotcha. You're absolutely
You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what all I'm saying. I'm not,
Mhm.
and I ain't knocking either way, but I'm just saying that both ways could be celebrated, but we need to talk about it, and you know what I mean? Like, cause if you're a person that sells screws, right? But
Mhm.
you sell screws all the way around the world and y'all make them and you got them in Walmart, you sell them all the way, you might be $100 million family. You know what I'm saying? Your process is good enough to withstand time, and that might be generational wealth. That might last the test of time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's good enough. But all I'm saying is I'm focused on moving my family forward in general, not just me.
Okay.
Like I'm like really I didn't did enough for me. I'm living good. I got cars and houses. I got, you know what I mean? I got some things for me. I'm cool. I'm really doing this stuff now for my family and for you and your family and for the next person's family, because if I'm in position to do something for somebody else that look like me, they got a better leg up. You know what I mean?
Okay. What was the biggest lesson he left you with?
My uncle,
Yeah.
biggest lesson he left me with,
Yep. Just right off the top.
the biggest lesson I learned from my uncle. Man, for me, is do it today. Do it today.
Do it today.
And what that mean? That mean if you can do it today, do it today. Because the lesson I learned from him, man, is like I thought he was gonna make it.
Gotcha.
I ain't think he was gonna die. You know what I mean? So like he the youngest, he the baby boy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I ain't think he was going nowhere. But why I say do it today? Because people dream and you got to get started, man. Like you want to do something, do it today. Like you know what I mean? Do it. Like that's why I learned from that whole. It's like my dude, man. My dude called me when my mom passed. You know, and he was like, "You cool, man? You got anything you need me to do?" I said, "Get that shit right with your mom. That's what I want you to do for me." You know, these little family, little scuffles and shit like that, and little shit that we mad over, this and that, because everybody got it in their family.
Yep.
Man, get that shit done today, man. Because what you seen happen to me, God don't make no mistakes. We having this talk for a reason. So it's like, man, fix that shit today, man. Because tomorrow ain't promised, and that's what I learned from my family. I ain't think none of them was going nowhere for real. This shit just hit me like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do it today, man. Don't wait. Like if you planning on doing something, get it done today.
That's
Cause
good. That's good
tomorrow,
advice. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good
cause
lesson.
tomorrow is no. I mean, yesterday is no more, and tomorrow ain't promised. All we got is the present.
Shit, I
You
might
know?
ain't gonna lie. I might have to thank your Uncle Ricky because I might have to jack that one.
Yeah.
I might have to, yeah, for real. Because
Yeah.
I try to stay more consistent myself, but I know there'd be just times where I'd be like, shit, I'll wait till tomorrow. But yeah, I might
You
have
gotta
to.
do that shit today, man. And I put out 12 albums over the last 12 months, and I dealt with 8 deaths. And one of them was my mama, all this. These my closest people. Like I didn't deal 5 of my closest people died over the last 6 months. And I still put an album out every month on the 23rd. It didn't matter.
Nah, I can feel it. I lost my mom, and then I lost my brother a couple of years after that.
Yeah.
My oldest one, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I know exactly how you feel,
Yeah.
bro. And I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's all good, but I lost them back to back to back, nigga. 12
Yeah, I
days,
ain't
12
yeah.
days.
Yeah, I
I'm
ain't
at
never
a
had nothing like
funeral.
that. No.
I'm at a funeral planning a funeral.
Damn.
You understanding what I'm saying? You hear me? We had a
Yeah.
funeral, and my sister-in-law come up to me and say, "Y'all want it like this at your mom's?" I'm like, "Yeah." And the pastor, the last two, we just been here every week to get him for my mom's too. This real. This is a real thing.
That's crazy, dude.
this,
I can't even imagine what the hell your mindset was, man. Like,
but I had to. You know what? I worked so hard. I work so hard because I know I got so many people rooting for me. So I worked so hard, it gave me a chance to sit down. My big brother, Mr. CIRV'N, shouts out to him. He called me and said, "Man, he lost his mom like last year." So he walking me through it, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And he called me and said, "Bro, gotta sit down." I sit down. I sat down. And when I sat down, the grieving process, the hardest thing about grieving is regret. Cause ain't no do overs when everybody gone. But the one thing about death I learned is it's a completion proportion of death. So
mhm,
like their life complete. So you can look at somebody's life and the totality of their life. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's like, you know how a motherfucker say something to you and you be like, I don't really know if that's how that nigga feel or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like I might say, oh, I like what you doing, man. You my brother. I'm gonna keep fucking with you forever. But if I die, it mean more to you because now it ain't like no more for me to do. That's just
yeah.
what I left you with. You know what I'm saying? So the impact of the words somebody passing be different. But what I'm saying is like, man, them deaths just it's a lot, but it's like, man, I'm proud of myself because I took time to reflect and I got a chance to reflect. And I said, man, like sometimes you can't wait for somebody else to congratulate you or put you on some kind of list or something like that or give you some kind of reward. Sometimes you gotta do it for yourself. I said, man, I'm proud of me, man. I put on for my family. You see what I did for my family? And they got to see it. My mama got to hear Rickey, even though she died in the same month.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? She died in the same month, but she got to hear the record.
Speaking of the song, Rickey, when you perform that song, is it therapy, motivation, or a conversation with him?
So the performance, like the song really just came out in January, you know what I'm saying? So I really only performed it one time, you know what I mean? Like somewhere for people. You know what I'm saying? But the song is it's so raw in emotion that like I won't be performing this song. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's not like a song to perform. Like I won't be performing that. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like and it's dope. People love it and all that, but it bring you to that.
Yeah.
It bring you there. Like I don't know if it did it for you, but most people that they crying
No,
and they
no, no,
brought
I
it.
felt it. I felt
Yeah,
that
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be happy, man. And it's like, maybe later on in my career I go and perform it somewhere, but like at this point, I don't think I can perform that one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I probably could because I'm a professional, but I wouldn't want to. Cause I wouldn't want people to I want people to enjoy this music. That's why it was doing so good. I could have rolled that and then do another video, but I said I gotta put something out. I gotta change the energy up because I was getting my brother just died or this and my cousin or this just happened to I'm getting the messages and we trauma bonding. And I don't want to trauma bond with my fans. I feel like we all going through it, but I want to push us past it.
Gotcha.
Like I don't want to be stuck in that. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
shouts out to everybody that reached out to me, you know what I'm saying, and showed the love. And one thing about this, man, I didn't know I had this much love. I knew niggas was viewing it. I knew niggas fuck with the music. I knew that. But like my city, shouts out to my city, shouts out to my neighborhood, my block, my barbershop, all the man, these people wrap their arms around my family, man. This community wrapped their arms around our family, man. We lost so many people, man. We couldn't go nowhere without somebody hugging us, love grocery store, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like people had to show the love
Yeah.
and let us know, like, man, we love y'all, y'all family, man. Y'all really, everybody did that, man, and we appreciate that. Like, from the whole family, appreciate that, man. You know, man, for real, that's just a real thing that this city did for us. Made me not want to move. I'm in
Gotcha.
the suburbs, but
No shit. Nah, that's a lot of love, man. And like I said, I appreciate the record. I think anybody should just go check out the record for what it is. But I like
yeah,
how, like I said, I like how you put it together. I didn't even know that your uncle was named Rickey when I first
yeah.
heard the song. But once I found out that, then it even more brought it full circle.
Yeah,
But
at the beginning it said Rickey Smith. That's his name,
yeah.
Rickey Smith. Smith. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
so
I'm
yeah,
saying?
so
I'm in the booth you built. People don't realize that too. He built, I
yeah,
had just bought a new house. And like I said, my house was fully furnished and all that. Everything was new, but the basement wasn't done. It wasn't, so he built the booth and he built all of that. And I was in the booth. That was his last summer he was building. All summer he was with me every day, building my, cause he handy with the work.
yeah.
He built my son a room, a bathroom down there, and built my studio out, this and that. And I'm like, the first time I said I'm in the booth you built, I'm talking to him.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Well, that
miss you.
look,
I
look,
miss
you just answered the question. It
yeah,
was
yeah,
it was a conversation to him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's what the song was, yeah.
okay. Well, hey, I want to switch gears and stuff,
Yeah,
kind of
got to.
I
Got to.
just
Thank you.
um
Appreciate you.
I got you. I just wanted, I know you, like I said, you have put your Uncle Rickey out, as far as like in the song, and so I just wanted people to get a little bit more insight and details about what that really meant for you
It's really a
as well.
masterpiece for real. It's really a masterpiece, but it will make you remember, January 26th. Crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
That was what, 4 days before my birthday. Shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, before I move to the next topic, I do want to give a shout out to Mr. CIRV'N.
Yeah,
I just want people to know, man, Mr. CIRV'N is such a down to earth, very intelligent dude, man. I was able to have a sit down with him, and document his legacy as well as his contributions, man. And I learned a lot of game and a lot of insight from him. And like I said, I know y'all two have worked together, so I just want to give a shout out
yeah.
to him on that.
That's big bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's big bro. Like I gotta give him all the love. You know what I'm saying? He my favorite rapper.
Yeah. That
He
life
my
insurance is a motherfucker.
yeah. No, but see, when I say that, he my favorite rapper because he my favorite person that's a rapper.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he a great rapper. He done sold millions of records, but he a better human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Most certainly.
game and all that he done gave me. He ain't have to. You know, I ain't grow up with him. You know what I mean? He ain't have to, but he seen something in me, and it gave me the opportunity to be. We got 2 albums together, full albums. You know what I mean?
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So Interstate 1 and 2 is out. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me and Serv got 2 albums out together. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he was on my album Faithful. We did a song together on Faithful called Still in the Struggle.
Uh-huh.
And we had did the whole first album, and it came out on my label, ANC. The album came out, both of the albums is on my label. And I put out his another album. It ain't his last album because he always put out music. But I put out Pac-Man album. It's on my label too, ANC. You know what I'm saying? So I put that out on my CEO move. You know what I'm saying? But
Did he name that after the character he played in
yeah,
Unbothered?
yeah,
He
yeah,
did.
yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? And
I
I'm
forgot to
on the
ask him about
song.
that.
You got it. I'm on the song Pac-Man too. It's a dope song. Pac-Man. It's a dope song. I'm on it. I'm on like it's the first song on the album. I'm on the
Okay.
Pac-Man album. I'm on it. But what I was saying, interstate. Damn, I done lost my train of thought. What I was saying is, serve though we done did a lot of work, but we did the first interstate together, and I ain't even put it out. We just did the record. I hadn't put it out yet, and I hadn't put it out because it was all Southern music. It was all everybody that produced was from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And we did all these songs, and it was like, man, our producers, our flavor, that Ohio sound wasn't on it. And I'm like, so at first I was like, I don't know if I want to put this out because it sounded like a New Orleans record. You know what I mean? I'm
Okay.
from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? We do Still in the Struggle together, and it's on my album, Faithful. And like I'm saying is, I go to New Orleans. We record in the studio. They took me to Boss Studios. I don't know if people know what that is, but they had a studio. We went down there. My parts was already recorded. I brought a camera crew with us. So the camera crew start filming everything, this and that. So we kind of shooting the video. You know what I mean? He do his part. That's why you would see if you ever go back to that video. It's we in the studio, dogs, all this. We in the hood, New Orleans. You know what I mean? But I had never been to New Orleans. It's my first time. He picked me up in the Benz, drive me around, give me the tour, do this. I'm like, it's all love. We go to the studio, we record the song. But long story short, the song do 1.2 million views, right?
Damn.
It
Okay.
do one. It would do 1.2 million views. It blow up. Still in the struggle. It's me, Miss D, and Mr. CIRV'N on the song. And I'm like, this shit blowing up, boom, boom. So then I end up putting Interstate out after that, though. Like, you know what I mean? I put the song out, a single, put the Interstate out, because New Orleans started they fucking with us. You know what I mean? They fucking with us. I'm doing features with people out there, like people tapping in, they fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I could put the sound out, because it's like I got that bass now. Like I didn't have the bass at first. But when we did the Still in the Struggle, it was on Ohio. My shouts out to one of my guys from Akron. He did that. He did
uh,
that beat. Ohio dude, you know what I'm saying? And he one of my favorite producers. But you know what I mean? We don't get a lot of tracks from him, but I fuck with him. You know what I mean? But the beat was dope. Shit worked out. Boom. We go on tour with him. The rest history. You know what I'm saying? We locked in forever. Big bro forever. But then after we get off tour and all this, shit, I mean, shouts out to Serv, man, because pandemic, we all went through the pandemic, niggas in the house.
Yep.
Like this our relationship though. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a thing for me. Like if you get a feature from me or if you fucking with me and we doing something, I'm shooting it back in 24 hours or less.
Okay.
That's how we do. That's just me. That's how I work. Cause remember what I said. If you can do it today, get
Day
it done.
to get it
Yeah,
done. Yep.
yeah. So I do everything today. That's how I am. I live life like that. So, but shouts out to Sir because like nigga, the pandemic crazy. Niggas watching the news. Niggas is like thinking they gonna die at first, all kind of shit like this, all
Hell
kind of shit
yeah.
going on, right? Niggas sent me like 10 tracks over the pandemic. I'm just sending them back because I gotta still be me. I gotta get it done today. So he sent me a track, I'm sending it back, boom. But he just doing that to keep my pen sharp. Don't let this shit take away from what you doing, bro. Like let's stay ready so we ain't gotta get ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I gotta thank that nigga for that because it can't. Because like, once you do a couple songs and it's not, now you in the groove and you like, well, shit, we in the pandemic, but okay, let's make this album. Let's do this. Let's do it. Like you know what I mean. So keep you busy. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like he probably like the only person in the industry that could call me and check me on some shit like or like say something like, you know what I'm saying, you man, you gotta get on your shit, nigga. You ain't or whatever. Like he probably the only person that can do that, bro. And it's like, and I respect it and I receive it well because I know it's coming from a good place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, because you got a crazy work ethic, so I just want to say, I just want to point this out. You have over 700 tracks, man,
Right.
which is crazy work ethic. You know, I know niggas that quit after like 5 songs.
Yeah,
What?
right.
So, what keeps you disciplined when nobody's forcing you to keep going?
Because you gotta understand my relationship with music. I'm a person that lost 3 people in 1 month and I ain't never seen a therapist. I don't need therapy, man, because music is my therapy. You know what I mean? So like I put my life in this music, everything apart. I think we record in time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just, like I need it. I need it for like cause let me explain to you like this, right? Like if you don't exercise and you eat every day, you're gonna get fat, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a setting to exercise your mind, you think you getting smart, but you really getting dumb because you ain't exercising your mind because it's a muscle. You get what I'm saying? So if you ain't using that muscle, the world evolving and you ain't evolving, you getting dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I done found a fun way to educate myself and use and work out that muscle. Cause I actually just enjoy it. I enjoy, you know what I'm saying, like being clever, coming up with these concepts. It's my fun, man. I'm really not that I'm interesting, but if you take the music away, I'm really not that interesting of a person. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Like all this shit interesting I do is got a music undertone to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But so like, to me, I ain't working. If it's work, you ain't gonna have 700 songs. Like that guy that quit after 5 songs, he ain't love it. I was doing it when I wasn't getting no money. Yeah, we
Gotcha.
getting a little bit of money and this and that, boom, boom, but it ain't about the money. It's about still being insane, man. Being sane in this crazy ass world, man, when a lot of shit happening. You know what I'm saying? And like, I got a method to educate myself. And the music helped me. So that's what it is for me. It's really my therapy. That's why I said I'm in the booth you built. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the booth, man. That's my therapy right there. And I get the energy from that, and that's why I don't lie. That's why I don't like to lie, none of that. Like
Gotcha.
I'm giving this is part of my real life. This really happened. And it just ain't a good story. It's just what happened, right? But think about me and you sitting here talking, therapy. These people sending me their stories, therapy. Therapy ain't nothing but you sitting with another human talking about conversing.
That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? That's all that is. So I just created my own therapy session with the world. with
Gotcha.
everything I go through. But I'm fully transparent, so if anything happened with me, you gonna hear it through the music.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, obviously. You have shown that yeah. Now not only are you into music like that, but you also then have to know fashion because you know you got your clothing line,
Right.
Trillionaire. So to me, Trillionaire feels bigger than clothing. It feels more like a mindset, based
Yeah.
off of where you the wealthiness or the direction you said that you're trying to make sure that you leave for your family. So, what did you want people to feel when when they see this brand?
So can I answer this question in a way? It's a different way. Number one, you can't be around a person that's preaching uh product outweighs talent and don't have no product. So shouts out to Master P that's preaching product outweighs talent.
Message.
You can't be around these people and don't soak up the game. You might as well stay at home if you ain't gonna be around, if you ain't gonna soak it up. You know what I'm saying? So like number one, we gotta get that out the way. You know what I mean? So I'm a student of
Mhm.
life. So I'm gonna learn from when I'm around. But what I wanted to do is like life, right? Life showed me something. I'm gonna tell you what life showed me. Then it's gonna answer your question. So I know it might not seem like I'm answering it, but it's gonna answer your question.
Okay.
Life showed me George Floyd, right?
Mhm.
Life showed me Trayvon Martin. Life showed me a lot of times, like even with us, we in our neighborhood and we sitting around on the wall and then they come film our shoes and all of this stuff and call us gang and we just five friends hanging out, but now we're a gang. Life showed me that the way you the way what you put on matter. You know what I'm saying? The way you look matter. You get what I'm saying? So I can't go to the hood and cut everybody's hair, right? You see everybody with dreads and stuff, that represents something to people. Maybe not to us,
Mhm.
but it's people. Braids represented something to people. You know what I mean? So these clothes represent something. I watch people make stuff and like, oh, we making polo and it's more for golfers or something like this. Who made something and a light for us? For black people for real, not just I ain't made it for black people all the way, but black people focus on black, but everybody that's struggling, who made it for us? I did. I made it for us so we can look good and we represent something like I didn't want to put you'll never see a skull and bone on my clothes or something that you don't understand. You seen the Balenciaga thing where they came out with the commercial and they was talking about all this stuff representing something and the kid and all this. It's all that. I don't want to throw no companies out there because I ain't
No, I
against
got you.
nobody. But what
Mhm.
I'm saying is I want a clear cut messaging from when you wearing Trillionaire. Trillionaire ain't about the money. It's about the mindset. It's about is no man walking the face of the earth ever been worth $1 trillion. But we here at Trillionaire believe human life priceless. So where's some trillionaire? Because that money that y'all fighting over, that y'all killing over, or the skin that y'all think that ain't right, man, look, I want to live. That's why I got this trillionaire on. I want to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't on demon time. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm on trillionaire time. I'm on evolution. I'm on evolving. And that's why I want to teach the parents so they can put it in their kids' Christmas bag. So when they going somewhere they might be nervous, put that trillionaire shirt on I gave you or what. You know what I'm saying? So to this the advertisement match up. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch a man dead in the street and he got a trillionaire on, they ain't talking about, oh man, look at his Facebook and he had the guns and all. No, he had trillionaire on. That brand is about, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
human life crisis. He
Yep.
ain't on demon
Positivity.
time. Yeah, he it's about positivity, and that's
Yeah.
what that's why I want to spend my time. I want to give somebody something cool that look good and is fresh. And we done seen celebrities like Yo in it. You done seen MasterP with it on. You done seen all these people on it, but it's cool. But it ain't like all churchy either.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I want to live, bro. It ain't like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Some people go all the way. Church, God, boom, and that's cool. That ain't what we doing though. Cause it's for everybody, cause everybody still got the choice of who they want to serve. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Somebody might,
I like the message, man. I ain't even gonna
yeah.
lie. That's a hell of a message.
And that's what it's about, man. It's really about speaking it. And we got a poverty mindset sometimes. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to wear receipts or like even, big chains and this and that and all this other stuff. We want to wear all this to show we got something. Or we feel like we gotta But I want people to start just saying, it don't matter what I got. I want to live and I believe my life priceless. So it ain't about the money. It ain't about, but we put the trillionaire on there to twist. It ain't about the money.
Gotcha.
It ain't about the money at all. It's about us as humans living in harmony and really caring about human life, period.
Now,
That's
is there a
what it's
reason why
about.
you left the E off of the
Yeah, because that's the telltale sign that it ain't about the money. We just pronouncing the trillionaire. It ain't even spelled the same thing. It ain't. And plus, you got people that want to put out billionaire and millionaire and this and that. I wanted mine to mean what it mean for me and what I'm promoting and what I'm putting it out. I didn't want to use the English language and spell it exactly right. And people, oh, this what trillionaire. No, that's what this spelling the trillionaire mean. Now, if you put the E on there, it means something different. You might be talking about the money.
Got it.
We ain't talking about the money. But and plus, Trillionaire was a play on words because the first product we made was a shoe. So like the air, like you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
So we made a shoe first, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So it's like it's the Trillionaire air, you know what I mean? But so we just started playing on words, and that was the gold version. The gold shoe was the first shoe. It's a super expensive shoe. You know what I'm saying? It costs $1,000. You know what I mean? But shouts out to Dana Dane. I seen him at the show. He bought it.
Oh shit! Not no Dana Dane. All right.
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
Now you speaking of Master P's influence. Now you spent time around the No Limit camp, and I know you built relationships connected to that movement. But what was the specific? I would say aha moment. Watching Master P build his empire that at least changed your mindset.
Well, and P don't even know this. And I'm gonna send this to all the people. I'm gonna send this to him. I'm gonna clip this part and send it to him, but he don't even know this. When we was kids, I always answer my shit crazy, but when we was kids, I like to No Limit, this and that, boom, boom. And I told my dude, shouts out to Tawana Don, he can confirm this. I told him, I said, I'm gonna be the nigga to bring the tank back. It was always the goal. See, that's what people don't understand. Like some people want a record deal and they want my whole thing was the tank. It wasn't about the deal when I said, man, I gotta bring the tank back. So but the thing that Master P, like I told you in the beginning, is I was building the same thing. It was the brotherhood that he was promoting, whether it was real or not. The brotherhood was everything for me because you got people we grew up in an era where it might not been a 2-parent home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it might have just been the mom in the home. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got no brothers. He got 2 sisters, or another one that was in my camp was his only child, and he ain't had a dad. So this brotherhood meant more to anybody, and I think that's what No Limit. I don't know. That was just a thing for me. That's what got me, man. Like I was like, like that they like a fraternity, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a servo went in depth on that, but yeah, I
Yeah.
felt like that as well. It was like a fraternity because he was like, if one of them was out and they were getting food, they would have to call the studio to say, hey, who else is in the studio? and do they want something? It was like
Yeah,
if if somebody was on the road, they would call their
yeah.
family or whatever and be like, hey, y'all need anything and stuff like that. So he just said,
The
the
brotherhood.
brotherhood, yeah.
The brotherhood was that shit. Like, I mean, that's why gangs is so popular. You know what I mean? Because it's the
Mm,
brotherhood of it. You know what I mean? And they was about music, and they handle their shit and do what they got to do too if they had to, but it wasn't about no drama or tearing nobody down. It's about entertaining people, getting money, and coming up out of poverty. You know what I mean? And like, man, you gotta love it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love it, and that just to me, when I was young, I felt like I owed P $10 million.
that's what's up.
He said, "Why that?" I said, "Shit, cause that's all I want. I'll make this nigga $10 million." Why you gonna make it $10 million? Because he saved my life. Why he saved my life? Because he showed me brotherhood, and he made me not want to go to jail. And he made songs that connected with my struggle. We went through racism and everything. I'm just a black man trapped in this white world. He made shit that made me understand what I was feeling.
Yeah.
Fuck who can rap the best and got the best bars and all that. That nigga connected with me, and they whole team did. And if it wasn't him, it was me or X. Or it was Mr. CIRV'N, or it was C Murder, or it was Silk, or it was Mystical, it was Fiend, it was Mac. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like them stories, it was so much that he put out that connected with me in a way that made me want to be a better person.
How would you describe your relationship with Master P today?
He like the same everybody else. He like the godfather of rap. You know what I'm saying? So he the he the mentor, but he the person that we all striving to be, man. Like, you done made all this money and ain't went to jail. That's what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never lied.
So you know what I'm saying? He like, and that's what we own, like, you know what I'm saying? But as if I think, and like I said, like for me, my thing was bringing No Limit back. Now my thing is like, it ain't just about being with P or what. Now it's about adding to what they do already. See, like and all everybody should be doing is like, man, how can I make this thing better? You know what I'm saying? Or how can I make this era better than the era that CIRV'N came from? You know what I mean? Or how can I, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they
what
should
can,
be.
yeah, like that's how I think now. I don't think about, or what business I could come up with that I could present to him to where he might fuck with me with it, or what? Because to me, if I'm a to me, and this real, I got this song called Joe Nigga, and I really feel like this. To me, I don't want to, even if motherfucker, I really want to do it with us. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like you might not have all the bread to do what you want to do, but now who you want to partner with? I want to partner with P. I want to partner with Jay. I want to partner with Baby. I want to partner with us. Ross, what's up? I want to partner with Ross. I want to partner with somebody. I don't care if you make, oh, he made 100 million off me. I want to make it, nigga. I want to make you 100 billion, nigga. Come on, let's get it together. Just make sure don't do me like they would do me. Make sure it's fair for me. That's all I want to do.
yes,
I
Lord.
want to make money with us. So then you could teach, just like Pete, he took Snoop and this, that, and they did that. Now Snoop doing his thing. That's why I
Mhm.
want to fuck with motherfuckers like that, because Jay Prince, shouts out to Jay Prince, we could get some money together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get money with us,
Yeah.
because the thing about it is, for me, and I understand the business, you might not even get. You might they came up with the idea and the nigga might make more money than you. I don't care, because that's what we agreed on. You get what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
glad you got that, bro. Next time, I done position myself off of that to where I can give another nigga that opportunity, and then I just make more than him off of that, or whatever. It don't matter. Whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? I just understand business in a way to where it's like, I ain't no hater in my blood. I want us all to get money and eat.
Yeah, see, we need people like you, man.
Yeah.
Like the ones that want to see everybody win.
Yeah, I
You
want to
know,
see, but
yeah,
we all can't win. But
No, I said just the
I
mentality of
want
wanting
to
to.
see us all win,
Yeah.
but I think to me, I think that that's what the OGs owe us.
Mhm.
The OG owe us to be the where we ain't gotta go to them. We can go to y'all. Like it ain't like, oh well nigga, this too big. They're like, oh, I'm a billionaire now. I ain't gonna do $1 million deal, something that's gonna make me $1 million. Nah, that's what you owe us, bro. You supposed to be the bank. That's what we bought all them CDs for. Like for real, we
Yeah.
invested in you already. That's how I feel. I feel like I own a little bit of the stock. Shit, I bought all the shit and made sure I bought tickets and concerts and all that. Like I feel like to every billionaire person that you don't owe each one pull one up. Each one you like. To me, I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire. That don't impress me no more. And I think this is what I'm promoting now.
Gotcha.
Quit letting that impress you. Quit arguing with. You know how many people that argue with a motherfucker and they look up their net worth? And that's the argument. Oh, he right because he got the Damon Dash and Jay-Z. Jay-Z got the billion and he ain't got the. This the argument, right? This in every hood. Come on, and we ain't even
Yeah.
from the same place, but you know we are doing that. We
Mm-hmm.
got it. Us. This our responsibility. We got to stop that because if that's what we care about, then that's their goal. We gotta make what we care about is this the new argument. How many millionaires he made? Well, he made 7 millionaires. He made 50 millionaires. He better than him, even if he got more money. The money don't matter. Look how many people he made rich. Look at the impact he made on us.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta start talking. Like, you know why people love the NFL and the NBA and all this stuff? Because the NBA and the NFL, they changing people's lives. You know, these people, when you get drafted, you watch the draft, they
Hell yeah.
cry. They cry when they get drafted. They don't cry because they cry because their life is changed. They
Yeah.
got life changing money. They buying their mama a house, even if they mess up the money, right? I gave you a shot. And that's what I think musically our moguls owe us.
Okay.
Create forms to where you can make more millionaires. You don't owe me to become a billionaire. If we made you, we helped you get there. If we supported you, we helped you. We didn't make you a billionaire for you to go work for another company and make more money. We made you a billionaire so you can create opportunities for us.
Gotcha. And speaking of opportunities, you're not only dropping music, but now you stepping into authorship too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Shouts out. When we was on here, the editor just hit me too. You know what I'm saying? So shouts
so
out to Chicken T.
okay, that's the
Yeah,
fellow sis right
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah. Shouts out to
So
Chicken T. Coached me through the process because that's a new venture for me. I'm a writer, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't never wrote a book. You know what I mean? Talked about it, but never wrote one. But she approached me. I got Monday morning motivation. I had been doing that for like a year. And I think that was December. She hit me or early January. She had a show out here in Cincinnati. And she like, let's talk about a book deal. Let's try to get, you know what I mean, make this happen.
okay.
And I'm like, well, let's do the meeting. She like, I'm gonna be in town. We're gonna meet. So we meet and I do the deal. And I go home, mom's sick, you know what I'm saying? So I go home, mom's sick. I'm like, I just did this book deal, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? And then on my mom's funeral was the first day that we were supposed to do it. I had to cancel. I never canceled nothing ever. I
Okay.
done got in car accidents and had studio sessions and still went to the session, did the session, and then went to the hospital.
God
That's how
damn, boy.
serious I am about what I do. Like life gonna happen, but I'm gonna be consistent.
Nigga like Wolverine around this bitch.
Uh, it ain't like that. It's like more like I'm serious about my life and me and how I'm presented to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I respect everybody's time. You know what I mean? And I expect everybody to respect my time. That's just how it is.
What
So
inspired you to do the book?
the book was like me organizing my thoughts more. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like really the opportunity came and it's on the to do list anyway. I was gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? But I just, shouts out to Sugar T, she pushed it, you know what I'm saying? So we end up getting to do it, but I would have been I'd have put that on the way back burner if it wasn't for her. So I gotta give her all the credit for that. You know what I'm saying? But books was in the future.
Okay.
But but everything going on, man, you start saying, well shit, do it today. Don't wait. Do it today, man. Do it. Get it done. Cause I just want to show people. I just want to show people you can do it, man. You can go to public schools and you can barely pass, and you can do whatever the hell you want to with your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just doing whatever I want. Like if I want to do something, I'm just do it. But the book was a hell of an experience, man. I thought it was gonna be way easier than what it was because I write all these songs and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be nothing. I'm gonna just be able to write this easy. But it was like it was a new challenge. And it almost gave me the same feeling acting gave me when I did my first movie. You know what I'm saying? When I did my first movie, I was all like kind of little, you get that little nervous energy because it's something you ain't doing.
Yeah.
I was doing the same thing. Sugar T, she a boss. So, shouts out to the queen. She the queen of the West. She a boss. So when you dealing with somebody like that, she got books and everything else. So when you dealing with a boss too, it's like, man, I gotta bring my shit because you know what I mean. Like I can't be an embarrassment. Like I can't hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? And we meeting every week. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't be wasting the legend's time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because even like my life, I love my life. You know what I'm saying? Because like even it's a backstory with even Sugar T and them. My first album I ever bought with my own money was The Click.
The first one, the first
Yeah,
album.
yeah, The Click. I went and got The Click. No, I was gang related. It wasn't the first one.
The game related. Oh,
Yeah, it was gang related. It wasn't the first one. It was gang related. You know what I'm saying? But I bought that with my own money and ended up getting to work with him. You know what I mean? So it's just like, me and her shot a video in Vegas. So it's just like, it's shit like that you get to do that's worth more than money. These experiences they can't take away from me, man. They talking about this man, the greatest player to ever play, and I actually played against him. You know what I'm saying? I actually got to go on tour with one of the top earning artists in the world, MasterP. I got to be at his house. I was there. I got to do these records with CIRV'N. I got to do this with Sugar T and do this book and do these records with them. Like, man, I'm blessed, man. And I ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? Like
now
sometimes when you throw a resume out there, you broke. Right?
what's the name of the book?
Trillionair State of Mind.
I love my life.
Trillionair State of
Love
Mind.
my
I
life.
do. I love my life though. You know why I love my life? Because I ain't cheat myself. And when you start doing it today, you'll start realizing that when you didn't do it, when you was like, I'll do it tomorrow, you was cheating yourself. You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be tired sometimes, but it's like, oh no, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Because when you're an entrepreneur, you ain't got no boss. You gotta be your own boss. It's another thing I do. I don't hit snooze, bro. I think if you hit snooze, you're a liar. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you told yourself you was gonna wake up at 6. Why you lie to yourself?
Ooh, message.
But if you're an entrepreneur, you gotta think like this. And this book right here got this stuff in there. You're gonna be able to help yourself with this book because it's a mindset you gotta be in to be an entrepreneur or be able to achieve some of these things, have 700 songs published. Like it's a mindset you gotta have. Because if you ain't got this mindset, you ain't gonna get this done because life happens. Like I said, it's more than just losing people. I didn't
Yeah.
argue with my wife. I done did things and still had to complete this record. Like people let anything stop them. Oh man, the power went out. Or the power went out. I still can write. It's cool. I can record it when it come back on. Or
Mm.
it's like any old excuse. Like I said, Man, my dude, that was the craziest story. Like I ain't even. This is a session. I'm recording somebody's podcast for him, just transparent. Cause I'm an engineer too. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
damn.
you know what I'm saying? I'm an engineer. All them songs I recorded, mixed, mastered, released. I did all of them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like I'm recording the guys. We on the radio at this time, radio station here, and I'm recording this podcast for him. And on the way there, motherfucking car hit me, and I'm like, bro, I was embarrassed to say, bro, I'm gonna be late. No, I'm gonna be late. I just got in a car accident. I'm gonna be late, but you know what I'm saying? I'll be there in like 15 minutes. I'm like 15 minutes late. I'm fucked up. I gotta go right to the emergency after, but I know I recorded that podcast for him and shit and sent it to him the same day. And went to the hospital
Damn.
because who I am is important. Your experience you had with me is important to me.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to be able to tell a motherfucker, oh, he got in a car accident, so he ain't even show up. No, the story is that nigga got in a car accident and he still made it. And sent it to me the same day. And the car hit him on his side. On his side.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well look, I'm gonna make sure that you reach out to me and shit. I ain't gonna put nothing off with you.
No, but if
No,
you
no.
but to be honest, to me, when people put stuff off, they just ain't I don't really want to work with you. You ain't that serious yet.
Gotcha.
You got something to deal with your own inner demons. Like, you know what I mean? Like nigga called me and nigga, all we doing this Friday, 6 o'clock. Nigga, I'm there at 5:45. Ready.
Yeah.
But if the nigga come at 6:15, I'm looking at him different. I'm looking at it like, especially if I'm helping him, I'm above you. It's like you don't respect me enough. You don't respect. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna make it. I can see you ain't gonna make it. You ain't even serious about what you trying to do.
Gotcha.
Cause this game is all about relationships. You know what I'm saying? You think you got a broad and she look good and she like you got a twin, right? It's you and your twin, right? She like both of y'all because y'all twins. But if the twin buy her a Chevy Celebrity and you buy her Benz, who you think she gonna go with? She gonna go with the nigga that bought her the Benz. It's a better whip. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we ain't buying cars, but the only way we can express ourselves right now is the way we carry ourselves. What is we gonna be late? Is we gonna be tardy to party? Is we research? How engaged is we? Is you on your phone when you? I don't like nobody get on their phone when they fucking with me.
Yeah. I don't like that shit either. I'm
You
with
ain't
you.
engaged enough, man. Like my time ain't. You ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't respecting my time. Cool. I do something else. Cause it's people that are paid to talk to me. You know,
Yeah.
I do consultations. You know what I'm saying? People pay to get advice and get guidance. You know what I'm saying? And I do it. So what the fuck I'm gonna sit here and tell? I tell my kids that my time's serious. Now I ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you can't get that shit back.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the number one
Mm.
currency we got. You know what I mean? And people out there, and priority, life is about priorities for real. That's the one thing I learned in life, and I learned this, and I want to give it to everybody. What's your number one priority you gonna get in life? If
Yeah.
you really think about your life, whatever you prioritize, if you was like, oh, I'm gonna be a great father, you gonna be a great father. If you want to say, I'm gonna get some money, you get some money. But what's first is gonna happen. What's second probably gonna happen. What's third maybe happen. What's fourth, I see you next lifetime.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
well, I don't like ending with what's next
Yeah.
because this platform is about documenting legacies. But when it's
Right.
all said and done, and somebody finds your story years from now, what do you want them to understand about your contributions to the culture?
My contribution to the culture is I was a man that knew nobody. See, the thing about it, I was a man that knew nobody and had nothing, and wanted something and met everybody and got everything. So I'm more of a you can do it. You know what I mean? I'm more of I think I don't care where you rank me at rapping wise. I feel like I'm number one, but I don't care where a person rank me at. That's taste. You know what I mean? You might not like what I do. You might like this dude, but I know you're gonna say the nigga was a dog. He got some shit. But that don't even matter to me. It's about the impact I have on humans. I want us to believe in us. I want you to realize that you enough, bro. That's why I'm selling Trillionair. You enough. You enough to have the biggest podcast if you want it. You enough to be the biggest rapper if you want it. You enough to have a big house. I said on Interstate, I bought my wife a new house. She needed space. Put the shit on the internet, not to brag, but to motivate. Yeah, we black and got a piece of it. Make a plan and work that bitch and you will see something. You know what I mean? I'm telling people, this how you do it, man. You gotta make a plan and work that bitch. And cut out all the excuses. It's gonna be a roadblock. How you gonna get around it? Quick. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people because I don't like to talk in complaints. Oh man, this happened, this and that. Like I like to talk in like success. We completed this. That's why the first thing I said, we trying, I had to correct myself. People rewind this
Yeah.
back. That was the first thing. We ain't
Yeah.
trying to do nothing. We doing it.
Yeah.
Because trying is implying that we might not do it. Might not happen because we just trying. You know what I mean? Words is powerful, man. And you gotta watch the way you speak. The power of the tongue is important. And you gotta speak life into yourself and speak positivity and you know, wealth and health and everything. You gotta speak that into your life because if you don't, your life would be what your tongue said it is.
Ooh. Message again.
You get to talking about all this and all this and all that, and then that's what your life would be. Man, I talk myself into this. Like I told you, I told my boy I'm gonna be the one to bring the tank back. How I
Yeah.
get the tank? Talk myself into this, man, because you gotta will yourself into what you want. God gonna give you everything you want, but you can lie to me, you can't lie to God. So
Yeah.
if you really want something, bro, and you say, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow," you don't really want it. Somebody else want it worse. So God gonna deliver it to him first, cause you waiting till tomorrow. How many times you gonna wait till tomorrow? He gonna say, "Well, you're gonna keep waiting till tomorrow. You're gonna keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting." But when you get serious about what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
everything ain't nothing in the way. Like death ain't in the way, cause death gonna happen. Argument ain't in the way, cause argument gonna happen. Wifey gonna get mad from time to time.
Yeah.
Kids ain't in the way, cause kids gonna cry sometimes. Shit, sometimes we gotta figure a workaround. I'm gonna do what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna do what I set out to do, cause it's my life. And that's my legacy. I
Ooh.
want people to be inspired by that. I want because to me what I did is what I did whatever I wanted, whatever came to me. But I want you to believe you can do whatever that come to you and whatever you want. I see so many people giving up on their dreams, and I got people from for me doing music so early, you go look back in my high school motherfucking class thing. What's that yearbook?
Yeah.
You
Your
look
book.
at the yearbook, they got me in there saying, "Oh, he excited about his music career taking off." Because, like I said, I was already with an investor before then, already had a record out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was already giving out autographs and as a child. But as you get older, you see people that gave up on they you done gave up. You working at Walmart or you working at Dick's or you working at this spot or you in the factory or you and that ain't what you set out. We got the motherfucking yearbook and you ain't doing what you said you wanted to do. And then if you talk to them, they be like, "Man, I just gotta take care of my kids." Or what you wanna do with your life? They start getting lesser and lesser dreaming. We ain't dreaming no more.
Yeah.
But man, we got 24 hours, man. If you selling 8 of them, what you doing with the other 16? That job ain't the reason. You the reason.
Yep.
And you gotta realize that you the reason, you in your own way. You gotta put some time into what you want to do so you can get it and so you can experience it, man. Because it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Living out your dreams is a different type of work. But disappointing one of your makers is a different type of hurt. That's off my mama. I did it. And
Ooh.
I ain't gonna never disappoint my mama. She watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And living out your dreams is a different type of work. You might have to go to work and come home and work harder than you worked at work to get it.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't telling people to quit their job. I ain't telling people to quit your job. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no way to, you gotta get money. But ain't no excuse, bro. You got 24 hours.
Yeah. Use them shits wisely. Well, from Gutter Kane and Serving It Raw, T.Vickz, man, we want to give you your flowers,
Appreciate
because yeah, everything that you've been speaking on, the positivity, just the message as far as, life is priceless, the quote and the lesson of do it today.
Do it today, man.
Yeah, do it today, man. And then, like I said, everything that you've been bringing to us, from the clothing line Trillionair to the music that you have blessed us with and the contributions in that, the stuff that I know you're going to continue to roll out, the book that's coming,
Yeah.
yeah. So I just want to make sure, man, that, if nobody else has ever told you or anything like that, man, we do appreciate your contributions, man, and we
Right.
want to give you flowers on that.
Right. And my one claim to fame that I don't want nobody to forget, I am the first married couple to record and release an album together. Me and my wife is the first married couple in hip hop history to record and release an album together. So, and I don't care if Billboard don't want to recognize it or whoever don't want to recognize it, but I'm saying that today we did it, and it did numbers. 26 million views. They
Ooh,
took us to P. You know what I'm saying? They took us to P. P picked the single. We did all that. So what I'm saying is that's another thing that I don't never want to forget. It means something to me because when we went to tour on that, like, we doing all these shows everywhere, we going places, we promoting the record. I got dudes coming up to me saying, "Thank you for doing this, man, because like my girl, man, she do music and I do music, and we couldn't do it together until they didn't have an example of this."
gotcha.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. That's the biggest contribution that's the biggest contribution P is. He is an example. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that earlier. And that's my example. Like, you ain't gotta hide your wife, hide your kids. No, now I take care of my wife and my kids. And I'm a real nigga. And I used to have women and all that. I could talk about that, and I knuckle up. I ain't no joke. You know what I mean?
Already.
But I'm all of that though. Like, we whole people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we whole people. And that's what I wanna, you ain't gotta lie, bro. You ain't gotta compress parts of your life to do music. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to, and that's the thing that I love that what we doing. Cause my wife, we did an album together, we doing another album together. But she do her own thing and I do my own thing. Like, she's a real rapper. You know what I'm saying? She got albums out, she had a group album out, she got all this stuff. She do music, she got a whole bunch of songs. I got a whole bunch of stuff I do outside of her, but that one thing we did together is impactful to the culture of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it just ain't never been done, man. It just
Gotcha.
ain't never been done. You can't name a rapper that dated a rapper and came out with a record together.
Uh I don't Phoenix and Flo might be there, but I don't think that they brought an album out yet. So you might have you
Right.
might gotta,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
4 years ago. We did the album
Yeah,
Something
yeah, that's
Something.
it.
So you get what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
gotta
you
think, like, we
might.
put the record out together, married. I'm talking
Gotcha.
married couple. We ain't talking about somebody just fucking, man. We talking about a married couple. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Because that,
And
yeah,
I
that is
and I,
big
I
thing.
want to always let that be known because my uncle told me, Rickey too. My uncle told me, you got to choose, man. You can't have no wife in this. But wife was my first priority.
Okay.
That was first. I was gonna be married first because I didn't want to. I didn't want to meet. I wanted somebody to go through this with me and get everything that this got to give me. I ain't want to get rich and find a girl, and then you know what I'm saying. Like she bad, but she with me for the bag.
Gotcha.
Nah, I wanted to bring the one up. That's just what I wanted to do. I ain't knocking nobody that's waiting till they get the bag so they can get the bag. You know, the bag
Yeah.
girl. Like, but I like how I did it, and that's what I wanted to do. So
Yeah. Shout
I
out to
just,
you and Miss Dean, man. I ain't
yeah,
gonna-
I just want to show people that it could be done. Man, why don't you just do the whole music, and why don't you just talk about the streets and the hood and just go back to that? And I'm like, my wife funny. She said, we already decided what we was gonna do. Either you like it or you don't. I said, yeah, I like that. I like this. That type of shit made me love her even more. You know what I'm saying? Because we already decided. We ain't wavering for what we doing. We good.
Already. Well,
That's
hey,
why I
before,
like this. What I'm telling people, and I know you're trying to wrap it up, but this is why I like to tell
oh no.
young artists too. You could be like that when you like. You got to be fine. This is not a broke sport. I think hip hop is the most expensive thing to get into. Like like I think golf is a white man's leisure time. I think rap is a black man's leisure time, but they super expensive. Golf is expensive to play and try to get good.
Hell yeah.
Rap is expensive. That's why the guy quit after 5 songs because he like, shit, man, it's expensive. So it's like, so what I'm saying is it's a really expensive hobby. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you into it and you trying to do something, it's like, man, you gotta remember, like, you need some money, man. And I tell people, like, if you ain't got no money, money a part of business, man. And if you can't think about how to make some money, and if you can't, like, think about this, every artist in the world got a booking agent, almost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can book Jay-Z, you can book Beyonce, and this and that. So if you a hustler and Jay-Z want 40,000 dollars to show up somewhere, or somebody else want this money, all you gotta do is get the money and you can meet them, right?
Hmm.
It's really that simple. So if you could create a form for you to make this money, you know everybody, we know everybody in the game, everybody easy to contact now. Like the contact part is easy in this business. But the
Yeah.
hard part is people rapping to get some money. But really you should get some money and then start rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
rapping is an investment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rapping is a constant investment. So you got to invest to get somewhere. Don't nobody want to talk to you when you just recorded your first record. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about getting a chain. It's about getting some motion. I'm sure I wouldn't have got this interview if I wasn't 10 million views or this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some motion,
Yeah, that would
bro.
have been difficult.
It's been difficult to have me.
Yeah,
You
that
know
would
what I'm
been
saying?
difficult.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, and people get mad because ain't nobody gonna give you the motion. You gotta have the motion and then they gonna come. We gotta stop thinking like, nigga, I'm so hard, they gonna just come. Nigga, you hear what I said? I said the hardest thing you ever, this the best verse. They don't care. You ain't got no motion.
That's true. That's true.
They don't care, dog. And this is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell people, man. This is an expensive hobby, man, that you turn into a business. So be about your business, man, because if you ain't about your business, you in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you really hurting your family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes is not taking care of their kids, blaming it on they had to get the studio time.
Yeah, you
Man, you
gotta find a
shouldn't
way
have.
around that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have them babies, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to take care of them and get to, because God ain't gonna bless somebody doing wrong.
That's true. He damn sure not.
Yes, yes,
Oh, before I go, I mean, well, before I let you go, I always have to do my rapid fire segment called
yeah,
White Lines. And
right,
so
right.
yeah, white lines, serving the raw, I gotta keep that cocaine thing. But
Yeah,
it's the first thing that comes to the mind. Okay.
okay,
So I'm gonna say a question, and then first thing come to your mind. You don't have to think about it, no nothing. Just all right. You ready?
right, right.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, all right. Most underrated city for talent.
Akron.
One word that defines Ohio.
Raw.
Hardest lesson in business.
You're gonna lose some money.
Favorite No Limit album.
Ghetto dope.
One artist you still want to work with.
Brother Lynch.
A moment you almost quit.
Every time I broke through. I almost quit right before every time. Shit.
Okay. Most important habit in your daily routine.
Uh, getting up on time. That's the most important because that's the first thing.
Okay. Something fans misunderstand about you.
They say I'm cocky and arrogant. I'm just confident.
Already. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
What motivates you when motivation disappears?
If you can't stay motivated, you gotta stay consistent. So I chart all my work. I can't chart the reaction I get to the work, but I make sure I got a minimum I gotta do every day. If I do more, it's cool, but I got a minimum.
Okay. And the last one. What does peace look like for T.Vickz?
Peace is my wife and kids and everybody just together, and you know what I'm saying, and we good. Like that's my peace. My peace is my family. You know what I mean? You know this thing is a part of what I do, but pieces from my family. Like my wife happy and she got everything she want. My kids got everything they want. Then I mean I got everything I want.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well,
that
hey,
is the truth.
well, hey, I want to give a huge shout out to T.Vickz for coming through, sharing his story,
Right.
keeping it completely raw with us today. I truly appreciate the gems.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
all my
And since
okay.
this white lies, man, you know, y'all gotta check out that Powder Girl. I got a Powder Girl song out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Please go check that out. I'm gonna have let people know how they can reach you, even though I have it in the description. You know,
Okay,
Instagram.
yeah, we first of all make sure you support the brand. And support ain't just liking and sharing, supporting is making sure you support with some of that cash. Come shop with us at officialtrillionair.com because shit, we need money to keep it going. So make sure you do that. That's the number one place to support me and follow me is officialtrillionair.com. You know what I mean? But man, you can Google T.Vickz and I'm everywhere though. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I got a big promotional team, so it's a bunch of sites and it's all us. So you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about that. But at T.Vickz, and you know, that's where I'm at. T.Vickz with a Z though, T.Vickz.
Already, and I will have that in the description. But yeah, he is everywhere. You just Google his name and everything popping up. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm everywhere.
but yeah, I want to give a shout out, man, to all my servers. Thank y'all for the constant support. If you rock with this episode, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, and follow us on Instagram. I got a new episode dropping every Wednesday on our streaming platform, so I want y'all to stay locked in, and we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
This gonna be the biggest show ever.
Uh,
ANC over everything, baby.
Already.
No limit. Let's get it.